You know that feeling when your name gets called and suddenly your heart is pounding, your hands are sweaty and your brain is screaming, "Run!" Yeah, we've all been there. Public speaking feels like this terrifying monster that only confident people can handle. But here's the truth. Public speaking is ridiculously simple, actually. You're just overcomplicating it. Stick with me for the next few minutes, and I'll show you exactly how to go from stage fright to stage confidence, with way less effort than you think. Flipping your mindset. All right, let's start with the biggest game changer, your mindset. Most people think public speaking is scary because they believe it's a performance. Like you step up, everyone judges you, and one wrong word equals instant failure. But here's the reality. Nobody cares as much as you think they do. Think about the last time you watched someone speak. Did you sit there, analyzing their every word, waiting for them to mess up? No, you were just listening, taking in what they had to say. That's exactly what your audience is doing. They want you to do well. So instead of thinking, "What if I mess up?" flip it to, "I'm just here to share something helpful. I'm talking to people, not performing for them. If I forget something, it's no big deal. Nobody even knows what I was supposed to say." The second you stop treating public speaking like a test and start treating it like a casual conversation, the fear shrinks. The 3-second rule to kill nerves. Now let's tackle that nerve-wracking moment before you start speaking. You know when your brain goes, "Oh no, what if I mess this up?" and suddenly you're spiraling? Yeah, we're shutting that down. Here's what you do. Before you start talking, take a deep breath, count to 3, and just go. No overthinking, no hesitation. Just start. This works because nerves thrive on hesitation. The longer you wait, the more anxious you get. But when you step up and start speaking right away, your brain doesn't have time to freak out. Bonus tip, smile. Seriously, even if you don't feel confident, smiling tricks your brain into thinking you are. And when you feel confident, you sound confident. The talk to a friend technique. Now here's how to sound natural and engaging, even if public speaking isn't your thing. Imagine you're not talking to a crowd. Imagine you're explaining something to a friend. Most people sound robotic because they're trying too hard to be professional or perfect. But when you talk to a friend, you're relaxed, you use normal expressions, and you don't stress over every word. So next time you speak, don't picture a crowd of strangers. Picture one person you feel comfortable with. Talk like you're explaining something cool to them. Your energy will be way more natural, and people will actually listen because you sound real. How to make people listen. Speaking of keeping people hooked, let's talk about engagement. The secret? Start with something that makes people curious. Bad opening. Today, I'm going to talk about time management. Boring, predictable. Good opening. What if I told you you're wasting 4 hours every day without even realizing it? Now they're interested. Your first few sentences decide whether people listen or tune out. Start with a question, a bold statement, or a quick story to grab attention. All right, we've covered some major tricks already, but there's still one more secret to public speaking that makes everything easier. Rehearse the right way. Now let's talk about practice. And no, I don't mean memorizing your speech word for word. That's a trap, because guess what? The moment you forget one line, your brain freaks out. Instead, here's what actually works. 1. Practice in bullet points, not scripts. Instead of memorizing every single word, break your speech into key ideas. Think of them as checkpoints. This way, even if you forget a sentence, you can still flow naturally from one idea to the next without freezing. Example, if you're giving a talk on time management, your bullet points might be the 4-hour time trap, why multitasking is a myth, the 80-20 rule for productivity, one simple habit to free up more time. If you remember these ideas, you don't need to memorize every word. You just talk through them naturally. 2. Record yourself. Yes, really. It might feel weird, but this is one of the fastest ways to improve. Just hit record on your phone, talk through your key points, and play it back. You'll catch small things like filler words, awkward pauses, or spots where you can add more energy. Trust me, Seeing yourself speak is like having a cheat code for improvement. 3. Start small, then go bigger. If speaking in front of a crowd feels too overwhelming, start with low-pressure situations. Practice in front of a mirror. Talk to a close friend. Join a small group discussion. Try a casual speech at work or school before doing something bigger. The more you do it, the easier it gets. And before you know it, you'll feel completely at home speaking in front of any audience. Now here's your challenge. Take 5 minutes today and practice one tip from this video. Just one. Maybe it's talking to yourself in the mirror. Maybe it's recording a quick voice note. Whatever feels easiest. The key is to just start. And if this video helped, hit that like button so I know. Want more ridiculously simple life tips? Subscribe and join the journey. I've got a ton of game-changing advice coming your way. Now go out there and own the stage. See you in the next one.